So hey everyone, I know this is a little different to usual. Normally you don't see my face. I was doing something that I guess is still related to my colouring, but at the same time it's not related to the colouring channel. It's, I guess, to do with products that I tend to use while colouring, and I wanted to do a bit of a review on this company because I've had some really good experiences with them. They're very helpful, their customer service is amazing, and they make really good products too. You may wonder what these products are, and I will show you. I've got a few different flavours here that I'll show you that I've been enjoying, but some of these are ones that I haven't burnt or tried yet. Others are ones that I have tried, and I will show you them at the time. But the first one that we've got here is salted caramel. I haven't actually burnt this one yet, but it actually smells like salted caramel. If you're wondering why I'm reviewing candles, it's because I actually burn candles when I'm not recording, when I'm colouring. Sometimes I'll burn a candle up to 8 hours a day, and these candles are actually the best I have found out of all the candles I've tried. They're eco-based soy wax. They're glass jars, so you've got a glass cap on the top that seals, so you're able to reuse them for other things when it's done. It's glass caps. You'll also notice it's double wicked. But the other bonus here is that you can also get a ring in the candle. So it's an Australian-made, Australian-owned company, and they do, well, I've found them the best candles I've ever gotten before. And you can get a ring anywhere from $10 to $2,000 in these candles. The scent is really good. It's triple scented. So salted caramel, it actually smells like salted caramel, and trying to get back on my proper diet because I've got dietary allergies to wheat, dairy, sugar, all of those things. It's actually nice to find scents that I can enjoy of things that would normally, I guess, play up with me, and so I can't eat them. But this way I can still enjoy those things without having the reactions or whatever, and I can enjoy it while I'm burning a candle whilst I'm colouring. They last, from what I've read, up to 80 hours a day. 80 hours burn time, sorry, not 80 hours a day. And you burn them basically up to minimum 2 hours, anywhere up to 4 hours, because you don't want to overheat and crack the glass. So, and then I normally blow it out and leave it to cool for a while, and then I might light it again. So I might use them up to 8 hours a day sometimes. I have burnt 2 so far, and I'm hoping you can see these. I got 2 rings out of it. One is amethyst and 18 karat white gold, which is this one here where my finger is. The other is 18 karat rose gold and ruby, which was worth $40. So I think even though they say they're costume jewellery, I think they're actually really pretty. I guess it's luck of the draw as to which ones you get, if you get nice rings or not as nice. But yeah, for me, I buy for the candles, and then the jewellery is kind of a bonus for me. So yeah, these are both tier 4. There is tier 3, tier 2 and tier 1, which is the more expensive ones. So I do tend to burn these. This is one that I have actually burnt. I've probably burnt it a good 16 plus hours, 16 to 18 hours, and I don't know if you can tell from the light, but it's only burnt down to a bit under the Royal Essence candle line. This is Bora Bora. It's a limited edition citrus one with mandarin, thyme, orange rind, those sorts of things. And I just discovered a heap of wax in there that I need to wipe off. it tends to, the excess wax tends to get all smoky when the flame's burning. But yeah, this is my favourite scent that I've burnt so far because I really love citrus. And I have been burning another non-Royal Essence brand, and it was lemon, bergamot and lavender, and it didn't provide nearly as good a scent as these. These ones I find the scent's not overpowered, but I find if I leave the room, I walk back in and I automatically smell this scent filling up the room. And so far, this has been my most enjoyed scent. I actually got another one of these because they are limited edition, and it's just my favourite scent because I love the lemon, the oranges and mandarins and thyme sort of scents in this one. So right now, Bora Bora is really my favourite candle out of them. Another one that I have tried is watermelon and lemonade. This one actually smells like watermelon. It's actually very refreshing watermelon smell. So when you're burning it, you sort of get that reminder of watermelon in summer. And if you drink lemonade, sitting down drinking lemonade, eating watermelon and other fruit with your family, maybe going on a picnic, it's just a really cool, refreshing scent that I use. And yeah, the ruby and 18 karat gold ring was out of the watermelon and lemonade, and the white gold and amethyst was out of Bora Bora. So I'm really happy with these candles. The scents are amazing. They're all triple scented, and I have noticed the smell, because this house is old and drafty, the smell will last at least an hour, maybe 2 hours afterwards, because being drafty, it blows the scent out, unfortunately. But what can you do? I still notice the scent does last at least 2 hours after using it, and I just really enjoy it. Obviously too, I do have a candle holder that I place these on, just because it says on the bottom it recommends not to sit them on anything that's burnable, and because I'm sitting them on wood whilst I'm doing things, I figure better to have them sitting on this candle holder glass than on the wood. So I would recommend, if you burn candles whilst you're doing your colouring to relax even more, use a candle holder. Another scent I've got, and this really smells like lavender. I can smell the lavender more than the honey, but it's lavender and honey. And this is, well, hand poured in Australia. As I said, it's Australian made, Australian owned. Really smells strongly of lavender, which is nice and refreshing. So it's more of a flowery scent one for this. Probably more a reminder of herbs and gardens and flowers and stuff like that. I do have one of their special occasions range from Royal Essence in my room, but that is a birthday present for someone, so I'm not showing it on here. They won't be seeing this one, but it's a birthday present. But yeah, so lavender and honey is another more floral scent. They do a mix of floral, baked and sweet lolly sort of scents with the candles. They also do bath bombs and bath crumb, I think it is. I haven't actually tried those because I don't own a bath at the moment. Hopefully one day I will. But yeah, so we've got the lavender and honey there. Another one I got that I was really keen to try was cherry blossom. This one smells quite a bit sweeter, but it's meant to have mixes of cherry, apple, and I think some flower scents. I can't remember all of them in here, but I haven't burnt this one yet. But they do, you can smell their scent as soon as you open up the lid. What I really do like the fact that they're in the glass jars and they have the lid, because you can possibly use them for storing other items, or you can use them for food, or if you wash them, of course you'd have to wash them out properly, but yeah, they're just good storage jars with the rubber seals on them. I did learn, it was with the watermelon and lemonade, I got impatient and actually dug out the ring, and as a result I scratched up a bit of the paint on the jar. So do not use metal knives to dig out the rings because you may scratch the thing. I was a bit worried that I may have scratched the glass and possibly caused it to crack or something, but fortunately it seems like I haven't done that, so that's good. And the last candle I've got here, which is quite intriguing to me, and I haven't had it for many years, since I went on my diet, but it's a typical Australian favourite, fairy bread. So fairy bread is basically where you put bread, butter and hundreds and thousands on the bread and you eat it that way. I don't know if people out of Australia have had this or not, but this is something that Australians use a lot at birthday parties for kids and that. And this one is actually quite intriguing with the scent with me, because it actually smells a bit bready, buttery, and then it's got a bit of the sweet smell of the hundreds and thousands in it. And I'm really intrigued to see what this one's like when burnt, because I'm intrigued to see what the smell is going to be like, because to me, not having smelt that for so long, it's, I guess, a smell I'm not used to, but at the same time it brings back memories of my childhood and when I did go to parties before I was on my diet and did have these sorts of things, or my mum made it for a treat for me, my brother and sister, those sorts of things. So yeah, overall though, I will just now talk a bit about my experience with Royal Essence. My experience has been very positive since I did these. I have had some occasions where I've contacted them about postal orders because the tracking system with Australia Post, I guess it's a little off at times. It doesn't always record at times, or you may get the tracking number all of a sudden and then there's no more details till it's basically just about here. And they were very quick to respond and reassure me. I had an email from them where they offered a 10% discount to review some products that was apparently randomly generated from their website. I contacted them asking if this was real or a scam. They responded and told me this is generated from their system and it's sent to random people asking for their reviews of products and what they think of it. So they were very good with clarifying that and clarifying it wasn't a scam. Both times when I've asked for a regular retail price on the rings, I have gotten a response the same day. I've just overall had a really good experience with this company, and the candles, in my opinion, are probably the biggest and best candles I've seen. Each candle is 350 grams. It's all ecologically sustained. It's got cotton wicks, ecological soy wax, all of those sorts of things. So they're very much ecologically sustainable, and the rings, like, it's a luck of the draw, but it's fun to, I guess, discover a ring in your candle and have that chance or that opportunity. And it's also really nice to have the candles burning whilst I'm just doing my personal colouring or art, because I find that helps me relax even more than what the colouring and that does. So I find the combination really is enjoyable. Yeah, overall I have found this company to be very honest. The people contact you regularly with tracking updates as well. I constantly receive email updates when the product's shipped, when it's delivered. I've received links to the actual tracking through their website, and it was to the offer for the review. They offered a 10% voucher for my next order for putting reviews up, which is actually very generous. Not a lot of companies do that, and it's just nice being able to support an Australian made, Australian owned company. And if you're in Australia, I don't know if they ship internationally or not. That would probably be something you'd have to find out. They are on Facebook under Royal Essence. But yeah, if you wanted them internationally, I know there's American companies that do the same sort of thing with the ring candles. I personally find buy for the candle, not necessarily for the ring, because you're not guaranteed the highest priced ring. But if you're after a good candle company in Australia that's Australian made, Australian owned and ecologically friendly, I would highly recommend these. And for the price, it's about $50 per candle. If you pay $99 up to $99 of products, you can get free shipping. So I got free shipping on some of my orders, and that saves on the shipping. Shipping is reasonable. It's $9.99 for standard shipping. I'm not sure that's for one candle is $9.99 for standard shipping. I think $14.99 for express shipping. I'm not totally sure of that because I haven't gone express. And over $99 you get free shipping, which is a bonus. My orders, I was told to expect them up to 5 days or 3 to 7 days. And I received them, I think, in 3 days. They came from South Australia to Victoria, New South Wales border, and I got them in 3 days. They also said, be aware that if your order's a larger one, it could take 2 to 3 days for them to actually be shipped, which is quite reasonable, I think. And yeah, I just found overall a very positive experience, and for the price of the candle, with up to 80 hours burn time and ecologically friendly, and just I guess it's a bit like gambling, but the chance of a ring, even though it's not necessarily an expensive ring, they're still nice and they're sparkly and just something fun to discover as well, and it's sort of a bonus gift, I guess. I highly recommend it because, well, for me it's actually very worthwhile. The candles last a very long time, and I really feel you get your money out of it. So yeah, I hope this review helps anyway. I know it's not related to my adult colouring channel, but it's something I use when colouring, and I don't know if anyone else out there uses candles whilst colouring or doing your art projects or anything. Let me know if you do. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I hope this helps if you are interested in finding something else that you can use whilst colouring to relax even more or enjoy even more, because I find there's nothing better than a nice candle whilst colouring and maybe a bit of music, and you're set for a calm, relaxing evening. So yeah, I'll see you around, and I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.